All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I got a handful of rocks we're going to cut today. As usual, these are some banded agate nodules, hopefully, from the Gila Bend Mountain Range area, just from outside of Phoenix, Arizona. So let's take a look at what we're going to cut today. So this first guy's got a banded face showing on the front and the back. So just kind of want to cut in between those and see what's going on. I'll probably cut parallel to this face because you see these fractures here. Apparently the stone fractured that direction. And these could actually be in the stone, so you got some going this direction too. Don't know how deep they go, but we'll cut parallel to this face. All right, got another one with a window and some fractures. Hoping these fractures don't go too deep. But that guy looks like he might have a really cool pattern and color. All right, got a flat nodule here, again, with a window with banding showing, front, back. Just gonna cut it in between. It should be a nice pattern. All right, this one's got a little tiny window showing some banding right there, but no telling if it goes all the way through. We'll cut it and see though. Okay, got another flat one. This one's got a crystal impression that some druzy quartz crystals grew in. So, got a window showing some banding on this side. So we'll cut outside of that pocket, parallel to that face. All right, got this little guy. He's got a window showing some banding and a fracture that goes about that deep. So we'll cut behind that fracture parallel to that face. Try to get a full banded face out of that. All right. So you can tell the color difference here. It looks like some banded agate or chalcedony right on top. The rest of this looks like it's going to be that kind of cotton candy looking stuff. So we'll see. I don't know how deep that agate runs, but I'm guessing it's just on the top. All right, this one's going to be a difficult cut. We've got a window showing a banded face, window showing a banded face, and then that real thin ridge in between them, kind of wedge shaped. So I kind of want to cut right down that ridge if I can get the saw blade to do that. And hope we get a good pattern on both sides. All right, another kind of flat one, long. No windows on this one. All right, well, again, I'll probably cut him that way. Hope for a pattern. All right, this one's got a little bit of a window showing some banding. It does have a fracture running pretty long through that. I don't know, maybe I'll cut him that way to avoid that fracture as much as possible and get as big a face as possible. Okay. Again, these are the stones we're going to cut today. So let me get these off to the saw. Let's get them cut and we'll see what's inside. Hello everybody, I am back from the saw. Got my cuts. Let's see what we ended up with. Start with this guy. And just as I suspected, A little bit of banded agate on that top spot, and then that kind of cotton candy looking stuff. All right, not bad. We can definitely tumble that. All right. Next up, got that long flat one, and all right, got a little bit of banding, some tubes with just some host rock probably in it. It's quartz crystals. All right, that's another cool one for the tumbler. All right, next up, let's take a look at this guy. Oh, okay. He's a little pitted, but we got some calcite crystals, some banded agate, some little orbs, snowflakes, some moss, a little bit of everything going on here. All right, it's pretty neat, especially right in there. That's a calcite crystal, that gray spot right there. All right, pretty cool. Guess we could face polish that or throw it in the tumbler. All right, next up. All right, got that face off. Let's see if we got a face under it. All right, we got some fractures in there. Some odd little holes from other crystals of some kind, probably calcite in the banding. Some fractures, but very cool banding. Got a little orb going on here. All right, well, that still looked nice in the tumbler. All right. Next up, got this guy. Had a little bit of a face. Cut him parallel. Let's see if we got anything. All right. This part broke off, but nice banding. Probably throw that in the tumbler. Take a look at this side though. This is much nicer. Nice pattern. That might make a nice cab. I don't see any fractures in it. Got some odd saw marks. Didn't cut too straight. Can definitely clean that up. I guess I do see at least one healed fracture. Maybe I just face polish that. Very nice. All right. Next up. So this is the one I wanted to cut kind of diagonally down that ridge between these two halves. I did an okay job. This half's mostly intact. This one I kind of got close to the edge on that and kind of lost part of the pattern. Let's see how it turned out. All right, let's take a look at this half first. Cool looking. Nice pattern. It does have at least one healed fracture I can see in it. Cut that one real thin though. Probably tumble around that. But this side, wow. That is interesting. Unfortunate we do have a healed fracture in it. Right through the middle of the pattern. Probably throw that in a tumbler because of the fracture. If I were to cab this, I'd flatten that bottom out and freeform cab this top half, because this looks much more interesting. All right, cool. Okay. Next up, we got this one with the window on either end. Let's see how we did. All right, came out pretty cool pattern. I don't see any fractures. Just rough from the saw, clean that. So this is either a good tumble or face polish. Same with this side. Okay, I do see a fracture there. That fracture goes into the stone. Could be healed though, looks like it. And then that's paint from the saw blade. So, could be a face polish or a tumble on that. All right, next up. Oh, very cool. Got a double pattern. Take a look at each side real quick. Nice. I can clean that up. So this is a good face polish candidate. Very cool pattern. That double set of bands going. Same with this side. Again, I can clean that up. It does have that fracture going just that deep. Oh, I can see some other heel fractures in it. A little bit of lavender color maybe. All right, that's a nice one. Probably face polish on those. Okay, 2 left. Let's see what these 2 yield. All right, again, we had kind of a face showing. Let's see how we did here. Ooh, nice colors. Nice banding. Nice inclusions. We got lots of little snowflake orbs. Good old galaxy going on there. I don't see any fractures in this one. That's pretty nice. It's a little piece, probably just do a face polish on that. Or if I decided to do a freeform cabochon, this would be the top. Now this is big enough to get probably a slab off of before I get into that area. And that would make a nice cab. Very cool. Love the colors on that. All right, last up. All right, again, I had a broken face showing. Just kind of wanted to cut parallel to that and see what we ended up with. Ooh, there you go. Look at the pattern. Full banded pattern. Don't see any fractures. Odd fill point with a possible another pattern here. It's hard to see. If it's banded pattern, it's a real tight pattern. Could be some parallax in this, I'm not sure. And then this side, the banding looks even nicer. All right, definite cleanup and a face polish on these. That's really nice. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.